Hi everyone, it's Tendo here and welcome back to my channel. So today I want us to talk about this feeling, that has the power to lit the fire in you or burn you to the ground, depending on what you choose to do with it. So let's talk about envy. So what exactly is envy? Envy is when you see something good from someone else. It could be a skill, it could be an achievement, a relationship, or you name it, right? Instead of being happy for that person, you feel that sting deep within you because you wish it was yours. That is envy. But here's the thing, right? Envy is very much natural. I'm sure we can all agree that we have all felt envy at one point in our lives. But if you don't understand it or you don't know how to handle it, envy can easily turn into hate or bitterness. And let me give you an example about two chefs working in the same restaurant. The other one is pretty good at his job. He's very skilled. His dishes as well are always super creative, and the customers are always complimenting his dishes like all the time. And on the other hand, we have another chef who's not as good as the other chef, and nobody's complimenting their dishes, right? And instead of that chef to see the other chef's work as what's possible for him as well, if he can just pull up his socks a little bit, he chose to view that from a negative point of view. And as a result, he started plotting ways to bring the other chef down or just to sabotage his career altogether. So that is envy turning into hate or bitterness. But here's what you need to understand about envy. Envy is not the villain that we think it is. If anything, envy is that one thing that will always point you towards what you deeply desire or where you want to be. So next time you feel envious about a particular thing or a particular person, instead of carrying all that negative energy with you or trying to pretend that the feeling is not there, try to sit with that feeling for a moment, and ask yourself, like, what exactly about this thing or about this person makes me feel this way? Because naming that thing is the first step towards claiming that thing for yourself as well. And if you can't name it yet, because we do have those people who would say something like, I just don't like this person. I don't know why. It's possible that that person has something or they carry something within them that you deeply desire, but you haven't admitted that to yourself yet. And you need to work on finding what that thing is. Let's say, for example, you figured that you envy, maybe one of your colleagues because you think they talk too much. In meetings, they're the ones that are always talking. They're the ones raising questions. And somehow that doesn't sit well with you. It irritates you. In this case, it's possible that that person just exudes this confidence that you deeply desire, and that annoyance that you have towards that person is pointing you towards finding your own voice. If you really want to live a peaceful life, let envy be your guide, not the negative energy that you carry. Instead of using that energy to hate the other person, use that energy to work on yourself, to get that thing that you deeply desire from that person. And you'll realize that once you start working on yourself, once you start working on getting that thing that you deeply desire from the other person, that envy will disappear immediately. So check that envy before it becomes hate, because if you don't work on it, it's just a matter of time before it becomes hate for absolutely no reason at all. Transform that feeling into something beautiful for yourself. And one day you'll look back and realize that that envy was not your enemy after all. It was the spark that lit the fire within you to go after what you truly desire. And that's it for today, guys. Like, let me know what you think about this video in the comment section down below. And even if you have nothing to say at all, please drop me like a yellow heart in the comment section down below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video.